baby. No fake accounts like KD. Doing the shit that I want to. Nobody I'll ever run to. Every time I come through. Take shots, but I'm gun proof. Know that I'm shooting right back. Killing them when I be dropping the track. Killing them and they be bringing it back. Killing them so I be wearing all black. Always been ready. This ain't a game, no confetti. I got my aim and I'm steady. I got the tools, I get it.
Alright, so what's going on, guys? Nisha just pulled up, and I'm about to show you what we just picked up. Alright guys, so here is our 92 gas tank that's going to be going into the 91. They check out, they both are pretty much the same, so we're just going to use this one. Just switch my fuel pump out from the other one into this one. But it's neat though, for 65 bucks I got the pump, the whole gas tank, and the sending unit. So if any of that stuff actually works, I could either flip it and sell that stuff, or just keep it as spare stuff in case something else goes wrong down the road. But I thought that was pretty neat. But yeah, right now I'm gonna go in and stick this in the shop, and I believe we're gonna go try to pick up the square body and get it back home, and hopefully we can swap the tank out and put the new one in all in one night and get it where it's drivable, because I think we're gonna try to go to the beach tomorrow for her birthday. So I want to go ahead and get this knocked out before I leave, so I don't be thinking about this while I'm trying to enjoy time with her. But yeah, like I said, I guess we'll set this down in the shop and go see if we can get the car. I was just looking at it, and it doesn't look like a whole lot to unhook, really. You're gonna have this line on the fuel pump. You got this other, like the return line, and you got like the vacuum line thing right there, and that's pretty much it. Then your two straps that run front to back, and should come right out, hopefully. Good thing about the square body is they actually have a drain plug right here, so we can drain it out, and instead of having to try to lift it with the gas in it. But it shouldn't be much left by the time I bring it back home, so yeah. Alright guys, so we got this baby back to the house. It was not the easiest thing to do, but we made it, so glad for that. Now I guess what I'm gonna do is go ahead and get the ass in as high in the air as possible, and see just how bad it's gonna be to get this thing off. Probably going to pull this wheel off, just because I think it's some lines that goes to the gas tank right behind it, and the filler neck. But yeah, we'll just start taking stuff off, man. Alright guys, so I'm gonna just go ahead and apologize in advance. I filmed absolutely nothing about doing this, but the main reason was because, oh my God, it was just so tedious trying to get these lines off on the side. First of all, I couldn't even find them, because the video that I watched on YouTube didn't show that you have to take this cover off. So this cover will be sitting over top of everything that you need to get off, like right up here. So you need to take that cover off, for those of you that don't know. And there's your lines and stuff right there. So you have to take this off. It's two lines under here, and then it's the filler neck, and I want to say like a, I don't know, some type of breather one. And unplug your sending unit, and from there it's pretty much drop the straps. What I ended up doing is I just took the two front straps out, well, the two bolts out of the front. It's bolts in the back, and the guy online actually took them all out, I think, but I just took the two out the front, and it just dropped down like this and slid right out. So that's what I recommend you do. That'll help you out a lot, save you some time, and you don't have to touch the heat shields and stuff under the exhaust, none of that. You don't have to drop the exhaust at all. Everything just slides right out. And approximately 2 hours later, this is the old one, and we got the new one inside, of course. Look at Look at the fucking dirt dauber nest that they had made, like what it's called, was sitting so long. Like that shit is crazy. And this is just some of them. When I first went and picked it up from James earlier, I went to the car wash because there was a big one along the back here. You can still see a little residue. And I went to the car wash to try to spray it off, and I got that one to fall from under there, but apparently there was a lot more, as well as this is some that I swept up a while ago. But yeah, it's just incredibly crazy how many of those things was under the car. But we've got it all back in. Everything's hooked up, and there's pretty much no gas in this gas tank, so I'm gonna have to get some, but I think Nisha's went to sleep already. It is, it's 1 o'clock in the morning, so yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be getting no gas tonight, but I really wanna prime it, because what I ended up doing was using the fuel pump that was in the tank that I bought, because this one I just got, and look at the sock on that bad boy. I mean, it is destroyed. That's how rusted that tank was. So I'm gonna keep this one, but I gotta get another sock. What is going on, guys? So it has been, I want to say, about a good week since the last clip that y'all saw, and I just want to say I apologize in advance for the lack of content, but I have been working extremely hard trying to figure out exactly what's been going on with this this CB7. Now, so here's what we're gonna do today. I believe that I have it figured out, the engine part. I think the engine's good. I've driven it probably, I want to say the last 4 days, I believe. And so far, it's been pretty decent. I do think between either the spark plugs being bad or it just having kind of low compression on like cold starts, like in the morning, sometimes it does take a minute for it to start, or either if it starts, it'll run kind of on 2 cylinders and then it'll kick in all 4 and it'll smooth right out. But it doesn't seem like there's any other problems. Like I said, I don't know. It might just be the spark plugs, because I did foul the hell out of them driving it with the map wire wrong, and I haven't replaced them yet. So maybe it's just that. But other than that, man, I mean, she runs great now. I drove it from my house all the way up to Runner Rapids yesterday, well, from my job all the way up to Runner Rapids yesterday to get a front end alignment. And I just want to say huge shout out to my boy Darius Silver. You saw him in that last clip when he was backing it off the ramps, off the alignment rack. But big shout out to him, and hopefully if he works today, he told me I can bring it back. But we had a couple issues, nothing too major with alignment yesterday, so we ended up having to stop. But hopefully I can sort those issues out today, because we have a few items to be installing, and we're gonna get this knocked out. And I know y'all want some content, so what I'm gonna do, for you guys is go ahead, do this work, and edit this video and upload it today on a Saturday. Because I have been lacking, and again guys, I really apologize. I just, man, y'all know me through the camera, but you don't know me. And one thing I do not play with is my cars. Like when it's not right, man, I like don't sleep right. I be like just stressing hard trying to figure out what is the issues, what's going on. And some of that's good and some of that's bad. It's bad because I shouldn't stress over cars, but it's like, in my opinion, I feel like it's like mainly how I end up with such great running vehicles, because I do not play, man. If it's something wrong, I have to figure out what it is. Like I do not play about these cars. So if I ever let one go that I end up swapping, just know that you're getting a good ass car. Cause I don't half-ass shit. I gotta figure out every issue and make sure it's right. But I guess before I start messing with this front end, I'll give it a quick start, see if it's gonna act funny this morning or not. And then we'll go ahead and get started on taking the suspension apart. Let's see what she's gonna do here. Alright, so there you have it, guys. She runs good now, man. So yeah, today we just got what we found yesterday, which I went ahead and had bought the tie rods anyway, but we found that this one on this side is pretty bad. So we got both outer tie rods, and also the bushings for, some people call it a radius rod, some people call it a radius arm, but the auto parts store calls it the strut bar, which it goes from the bottom of the strut here, like where the lower control arm is, up to this front, like under the radiator support. That bushing is pretty shot, as well as that I didn't pick up on this till we had on the alignment rack, but this bar is upside down, which is pretty common because this transmission was not the stock transmission. It comes with the Accord. So whoever threw this in, probably when you leave the motor in the car, you have to take that bar out so you can drop the trans out. And they put the bar in upside down because the bar has a curve to it, and it's supposed to curve down and up, and theirs is going up and back down. So we just got to flip that around. The other side is fine. And we'll put the bushings on this side, bushings on that side, flip that bar back up, and then put the tie rods on, give her eyeball alignment. And if, again, if Darius goes to work, he said would hit me up, and we can hopefully run this back up there and get it aligned properly. And after we do that, we should be good. We got the new bushings in on both sides. And everything's looking good. If I can find where I put that light at. Oh. I can show you guys. But you see this side, that's brand new bushing, as well as this side. Brand new bushing there. Both sides have new tie rods on. And yeah, this puppy's just about ready. What I'm gonna do now is go ahead, let the car down, and I'm gonna test my alignment. I'm gonna eyeball my alignment. I didn't move it too much off the where the stock ones were, but sometimes the aftermarket ones will be a slightly bit longer, so it'll throw your camber off. I mean, throw your toe off just a little bit. So I'm gonna set the car down, straighten the wheel all the way up, and eyeball it to the body lines of the car as best I can, and see if we can get it pretty much straight. Alright guys, so pretty much I think that's about all I'm gonna do to it today. We got the power steering hooked back up. I do need about one more, well maybe not even a quart, but about another half a quart of fluid. So I'm gonna go back to O'Reilly's. That shit was high, it was like $6 for 1 quart. So I didn't want to get too much, but it's in there. But it looks like it's at the add mark again, so probably have to end up getting a second quart just to top it back off and everything. But seems to be working pretty good. I'm gonna try to stick me like a pipe or something under here and just tighten that belt up just a tad bit more. It is doing a little bit of squeaking when it's turning back and forth, but it is a new belt, so it may just do that till it breaks in good. But yeah, a lot of progress has been made on this today. Didn't get to realign it, but we drove to Rocky Mount to go get the fluid and a few bolts that so I could finish hooking up the power steering. And it drove pretty damn straight, so it shouldn't hurt for one more week like this, and then hopefully I can get back up with Darius and we can go ahead and get this thing lined up finally for the last time. And then so what I'll try to do is next video get the alignment finished up and get y'all some pulls in. Or if I don't got the alignment before I say before maybe like Wednesday, if it doesn't be raining, because I don't really want to do pulls in the rain, I want y'all to see like the full potential of the car. But if I have to, I will. But I'm gonna try to mount the camera and everything, and we'll do like an old school car vlog / beat on this shit a little bit, and let y'all kind of see my reaction towards it. I personally, man, I was a little disappointed. For those that don't know, the car only made 171 horsepower, I believe, and 55 foot-pounds of torque. And I was a little disappointed because I was really hoping that H22 A4 could make at least 190, which it probably would. Don't get me wrong, I think this engine is just a worn out ass engine. So I'm not looking for too much more than that. But anyway, I'm really wanting this engine to make it until next year when I completed the H2Bs and the Civics. And after that, we can pull this back out, and I really want to try to do I really want to do a red top H in this one, honestly. The car is so fucking light, guys. Like, I never paid it any attention with my old one I had, but it's like, it's made out of literally nothing. Like, it's completely hollow as fuck. So I do think this is one of the lightest Accords they make. So with a red top H, this thing should really haul some ass. So it'll make it an even better daily. But for now, we got the bottle caps on. We got the intake on. We got brand new tie rods both sides. We got brand new what the hell is it called? Strut bar bushings, the bushings that connected up here at the front. Those are brand new now. Drives really solid. This caliper is still sticking, but I got some new brakes. I want to say they came to my parents' house, but they said they hadn't seen anything, so they might have went to the wrong place or something, but I'll look into it. But I get new brakes put on, and I'm gonna try to lube up the sliders for the brakes, like the little metal pieces, because it is pretty rusted in there, and maybe that'll let it turn loose a little easier and it won't get like stuck, because it's not like stuck, but it does kind of hold a little bit. It's not like it stops, it like completely makes the car stop pulling, but it does have a little slight bit of drag to it, and it causes the pad to stay heated up, so it'll get a little warpage to it. But other than that, man, the car seems to be pretty solid. I haven't gotten around to the AC yet, but we'll work on that as I guess as the winter approaches, because it's usually a little cheaper for people to mess with it when it's cold outside. But other than that, man, yeah, everything seems to be doing pretty good. Hope y'all enjoying this update. As always, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up, but I promise you guys I'm gonna try to do more content this week. I may even go ahead and get the black Civic in here and get that engine took out, which it is for sale, by the way, if anybody wants it. The engine and transmission and the computer and the shift linkages and even the shifter if you want it. You can get the whole package deal, $350. Come pick it up. I mean, I have no use for it, and what we're going for, we need the B-Series shifter and the B-Series linkages, and just nothing really from the D-Series will work, so I'm just gonna sell it I want to sell it as a package deal if possible, $350. Like I said, you get the computer, everything, so I don't think that's too bad a deal. And we can go ahead and get that stripped down, and then we'll have two shells. So we'll have my red shell and Nisha's black shell, which we were thinking about actually trading shells, because she really wants a sunroof and I really just want the lightest version of the car they make. So we may end up just trading shells, I don't know. But if not, I'm cool with the sunroof. I don't really care, but I just always end up with a sunroof for some reason. This is like the first one without a sunroof, because all mine, even the blue daily I had, they had a sunroof. But yeah, I'm gonna stop talking here, guys. Anyway, it's nice talking to y'all again, because it's been a minute. But anyway, in this video here, like, share, subscribe, and if y'all really miss me, make sure y'all hit that like button so I know that y'all is the boys and y'all really want content, because I'm trying to get back on it. I know I've been out, but trying to get back on it. So make sure y'all blow that like button up so that we can continue providing y'all with this Accord content. Catch y'all in the next one, guys. As always, respect all bills. Peace out.